Good morning, Twitch DDO stream community. I am DDO Wiki Administrator Shoemaker, or Technical 13, and this is the third episode of DDO Wiki Talk with T13. Um, so as some may know, some of the members of the Players Council made it down to Warner Brothers Turbine to visit DDO development team last weekend. I actually have a screenshot of the ones that made it. You can see me on the left, Claver, Untitled, Darius of Blessed Blades, Braden, I think it's spelled, or pronounced, the banana, the evil banana, the you broke the bill banana, and then following up with the guy that's allergic to mushrooms in the I am a fun guy shirt, your DDO's very own Agu. We had a great time there, learned a bunch of stuff, got to see how it was made. We got to talk to Severlin for a while to get an idea of what their thoughts of where the game may be heading. We learned how dynamic where the game is going can actually be. It can be, one thing, one update with a whole bunch of plans, and then somewhere a couple weeks later something falls through and they completely change course. It's a very dynamic environment, which actually works out pretty good for us players most of the time. Some of us got to see that the development team is relatively small, so the amount of work that they produce and the amount of time that they produce it in is actually quite a feat in of itself. So yeah, it was a great time there. Good morning, Grimax. So on the wiki today, what are we going to do? I haven't had a lot of good suggestions for things to do, so I was just going to kind of poke around and check out some things and go from there. I welcome any questions or ideas for things that we can work on. So let's start poking. Let's. When I don't know what to do, I usually go to the recent changes, and we take a look there and we see what's been done. So we take a look. Oh, the background construction noise, if you can hear it, is my landlord decided to work on replacing. I have not ever played real pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, back to what I was saying. The landlord decided he was going to replace our porches today, so the background noise, that's what that is. So, I would love to try to play pen and paper sometime. Unfortunately, in the area that I'm in, finding other players has proven to be excessively difficult. Maybe at some point I will find a group to play with. But, yeah. Good morning, Titan. So, what has happened today on the wiki? Looks like player council member Lord Silverhand did some edits to adding some templates. One of our other editors, Christopher G. Lewis, made a few edits, created a new category for the Yugoloth in the monster manual. Added some Yugoloth apparently. A relatively new editor made a few small minor edits and reverted some edits. Yoko 5000 created a new template for the new Oktoberfest Night Revels event that should be available to play on live, I would expect within a week or two. Titan asks, are all members of the Players Council required to visit Turbine, or is it optional? It is entirely optional, and it was actually entirely on our own dime. We actually had to pay to get ourselves there, so there was no requirement for that. Several in DDO were gracious enough to buy us lunch. We had pizza, and it was pretty good pizza, to be honest. We also scheduled it for Friday, which happens to be, bagels and other assorted pastries day. So I took advantage of that and had me a muffin in the morning when we first got there. She loves food, it is what it is. But there was no requirement to go, and actually only 7 or 8 out um, of us actually went. Um, how many of us are there total? I know somebody asked that the other day. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 63 minus 3 inactives. There are 60 of us altogether. So 8 out of 60 actually made it. We had Agu, we had Bragan, we had Claver, Darius of the Blessed Blades. We had, let's see here. We had Entitled. We had myself. And that was it. Those were all of the people that made it. So yeah, it was a great time. Like I said, maybe next year, Titan. Maybe next year you can get yourself on the council and go make an appointment to visit. I wouldn't want you to, show up unannounced. That might not work very well. It is, Warner Brothers, so security is relatively tight. So, what else has happened today? It looks like, other than those things that we've already gone over, we had a couple new users that made it to the super user group. They reached the 250 threshold. That basically gives them permission to see which edits. It gives them a little red exclamation mark for edits from people that aren't at least DDO Wiki VIP. So, let's see here. What can we do? Let's take a look. Well, there's nothing there really that we can work on. Category Volume 6. Now, let's take a look at special pages and see if we can find something there. Alright. So we have 182 orphan pages. Let's work on some of those. Alright, let's open up the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how many of those we can actually create a link to. Key mapping. Okay. You found some links that don't have pages yet. So you found some red links. Do I play anything other than DDO? I just don't have time. Um, Between school and family and DDO and the wiki, I just don't have time to play other games. I've taken breaks from DDO and tried Lord of the Rings. I've tried I tried Star Wars when it first came out. I got a free beta for that because of my wiki involvement. Um, Other than that, I really haven't tried many other games. So we could probably add some links to a guide to key mapping. Let's see here. Newbie guide. Newbie guides category. So that's going to be like a newbie guide. Let's take a look here. How did they build this? I am going for bachelor's. I have two concentrations of software development and databases, and I'm also doing a web development certificate. So I have a few things going on there. So we got newbie guides here, and apparently it's just a nice category list from a newbie guides category. So let's take a look at that category. All right, so we got category newbie guides. If we go back to a guide to key mapping, good luck indeed. I actually only have a couple more semesters to go. So let's add a category here for category newbie guides. And we're going to copy this into the summary, but we're going to have to add a semicolon so that it will be linked instead of try to add the summary to the category, which you can't do. So we'll link it like that. And that might actually not take it out of orphaned pages. But if we go back here and we go to newbie guide, let's do some purging. I don't have purge. Okay, so that resets that. Guide to key mapping. There it is right there. So let's see if this fixes this. It might not because it's doing it through a category instead of being directly linked. Anybody can help edit the wiki, and knowledge of HTML is not required. Going through the help pages and learning wiki text isn't even required. If you just put in plain text, type in what you want, and add little notes about what formatting you want, and then indicate to somebody else that by adding the Wikify template to the top that it needs to be, formatted, somebody else will come along and format it for you. Alright, so that didn't actually take care of that because we did it through categories. What else can we add this to? A guide to key mapping. So let's take this and open a new tab and put it in the search bar and search. Player's manual. New player facts. Command tips. We can get creative here. You can block in combat by holding down the shift key. So if we go like this and we go and we make a piped link, copy, paste. So we have a shift key there. What else do we have? That might not be the best result for that. We can get rid of these spaces. The wiki text actually doesn't like them. It actually creates all kinds of extra HTMLs for the parser, even though it's harder to read. All right. Preview. So now shift key is linked to a guide to key mapping. We'll save that one. Purge that. Okay. Purge that. Okay. Click on the what links here so we can see now player's manual links into it. That's a good thing. Do the new weapons that came out in the recent update have pages on here yet? We can find out in just a moment. So let's do this. And the guide to key mapping should be gone. And now we're down to Adam Mirsky. That's the next one. So we want to know about update 28 weapons. So update 28 named items. Go. So let's see here. It looks like some of them do. It looks like the Fatal Flower is missing, the Heroic version, the Heroic Lion's Mane, the Heroic Increased Potential, the Epic Ivy Helix, the Epic Eagle's Eye doesn't have one yet. All of the red linked ones don't have one yet. So we could actually work on some of those if we wanted to. Let me see here. Let me pull something up on another screen for a second. See if I can find my screenshots. I think those are on my other computer. Or my flash drive. Let me get my flash drive that I believe has the images. Okay. All right, let's see here. Well, let's see what it actually has. All right, let's see here. Open folders. Update 28. All right, which one are we looking at? The Epic Demonic Slab. Right here. Uh, 67.65 by looks of things. So if it had more than that, I am guessing that it is because they are like a Vanguard or something, and they have all kinds of additional bonuses to it. I don't see it getting to 200 plus in actuality, but all right. So I got a yellow on that one because I wasn't proficient. All right. So yep. So where should we start? Let's see here. Let's do the increased potential, which is an orb. I don't remember how we do orbs, if they're counted as shields or if they have their own orb template. So let's try named orb. There is no named orb. Let's do named shield. So we have the shield. We scroll down, open named shield in a new tab. So orb is covered by named shield at this time. So let's copy this in. All right. Let's open up the screenshot for that, which I believe I have as both orbs in one. So click on edit, close that. Orbs, all right. Now, like I said, the idea is when you're cropping screenshots, to so there is no happy medium there. The idea is to get the borders, but don't worry about the wings. So like this, cut, new, don't save, paste, file, save as a PNG. Increased potential .png, save, go down here to pick the script, We're going to substitute in the page name .png, do a show preview. Control click on the 420px, choose File, Documents, My Documents, Dungeons and Dragons Online, Increase Potential. That file is 254, which is above the 150 large size. We'll ignore the warnings and click Upload. And there is our increased potential. I was on a warlock when I took this. I find it interesting that it's intelligence and charisma. That might not be for everybody. That might be a feat for warlocks. I'm not that familiar to know. But anyway, we'll figure it out. So now we'll do a show preview again. And now we should have the picture. So we can start with, let's see here, description. One should always strive to unlock their true potential. It's an orb bonus. Nothing else down there. Cost 5,902. Weight 3 pounds. I didn't notice what chest that was in. Update 28 named items. That is in subversion. I didn't actually get confirmation on this yet, but I do believe that all of the named items in this pack drop in end chests as well. I don't believe there are any in flavored chests. Even though I mentioned that some of these things probably should drop in specific chests, I don't think that actually got implemented. So we'll just put end chests. Our durability is 145. Our material is gem. Our hardness is 28. Alright. We have +5 orb. We have wizardry 5. We have insightful spell pen 1. I'm not sure how that'll work, but we might have to mess with the template for that to figure it out. We have quality spell focus 1. We might have to mess with that one. I don't know how that's set up at the moment. And an orange augment slot. So augment orange. Let's see here. Crit 20x2. So we can just remove the commenting tags. Damage type is going to be bludgeoning, magic. Nope, it's just going to be +0 force. So that one's just going to be force. Damage. 1d6. And that's 1d6. Is there a spell failure on it? No. Is there an ACP on it? No. It's a rune arm. There's no DR. Direct, just the orb bonus saving throws as resistances. So no DR. No max dex bonus, no shield bonus. Bind. Bound to account on acquire. So bound to account, bound on acquire. Our mods are int Ka. So intelligence, charisma. Our minimum level is 14. There's no UMD. Oh, there is a shield bonus, it's 3. So shield bonus is +3. It requires magical training. It has no race restriction. Proficiency, I believe, is general. No, magical training. Okay, so that's where magical training comes in. No required trait. It's an orb. It says don't use page name, but I'm going to anyways, but I'm going to substitute it. I'm going to have to change the template for that later. All right, let's do a show preview. Based on the Mania screenshot. Watch this being created on HTTP. Show preview. Alright, so enchantment bonus doesn't exist. It's enhancement bonus now. I need to update the template for that. Enhancement bonus. Show preview. We actually did a template change on that a long time ago. So, none, unknown, unknown, unknown. So those all need to have something put in there. Instead of unknown, they're going to be none, 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 none. Show preview. All right, so none, 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 none percent. That's on spell failure. Make that a 0. So now we need to get spell pen and spell focus working. Spell focus, spell penetration. All right, so we want insightful penetration. So magnitude, insight, prefix equals So it's going to be 1 incite prefix equals insightful. Spell pen 1 incite prefix equals insightful. Insightful spell penetration 1. Alright, so that one's good. Now we need to do quality focus. So that needs to be quality spell focus. So I just need to add in as school. Spell focus 1. Quality. So now it's quality spell focus 1. There we go. So, looks like we're all good here. We can save the page. We now have a page for the increased potential. It's missing a focus window for the orb picture, but there it is. Insightful spell penetration 1 items. Apparently there are none of those. So we're going to click on that. We're going to create the category because it doesn't exist already. We're going to copy this and we're going to put this into category insightful spell penetration items. I'm assuming eventually there'll be a spell penetration 2. And now this, oh, there might already be. So let's do a save page. Insightful spell penetration items already exist. Let's take a look at it. So there's already a 2, and we just added a 1. Except that we do need to take a look at this and go back to this. We're going to edit this and see how they did number 2, which is going to be no include category list in O2. We'll copy all that. We'll edit this. And we'll change this to O1. Match in spell pen 2 cat. Alright. So now this should be listed properly. 1 and 2. Spell penetration items. Spell pen 1, spell pen 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insightful spell pen items 1 and 2. Awesome. I am going to modify this a little bit because it doesn't need 2. I don't like it in two columns there. So we're going to edit this. And we're going to change this to category listing 1. Which isn't putting it in one column. Let's take a look at why. Category listing. It needs calls equals. Show preview. There we go. That looks nice. Alrighty, let's see, what else do we have? Recent changes. Looking good. Alright, so next thing here. So many buttons and text fields. There are a lot of them. Let's see here. So if we refresh this page, increased potential here should turn blue. And blue it is. Mute my mic for a minute. Good coffee, good coffee. Shu loves coffee. So you can watch me live on twitch.tv/DDO stream. So let's work on the Epic Eagle's Eye. Bring up my screenshots again. What is the Epic Eagle's Eye? I believe that's a trinket, isn't it? It is, so that's the trinket. So let's edit that. Shrink this down. And we want the epic one. Control X, new, don't save, paste, save as ping, epic eagles i.png. And we can shrink that. Actually, we're done with that. We can close that. So it's a trinket, and trinkets are named jewelry, which I can never spell. Show preview. Go to name jewelry page. Copy and paste. Get our screenshot. I don't know if I put the Lamania template on the top of the other one, but we're going to put it on this one. Delete Lamania. All right. Which quest is this in? Update 28 named items. This is the Eagle's Eye, which is in Subversion as well. It's an epic, so it's going to be min level 28 for this one. It is a trinket. We know that much. It has no race. We know that all the things in this pack are bound to account, bound on acquire. Show preview. Am I considering upgrading to Windows 10 yet? No. I am going to probably do the upgrade process on one of my laptops and go through the process that I found online for turning that upgrade into a DVD through an ISO or whatever format they use. And then I'll have an upgrade, a Windows 10 upgrade disk sitting around. But I have no interest in upgrading to Windows 10 at this time. There's still a lot of unfound bugs for Windows 10, and it doesn't get along very well with DirectX 9 as far as I can see from other people's discussions. So I'm going to hold off for a bit before I actually upgrade. Alright, so let's get our screenshot uploaded. Oh, last week I mentioned that I needed to add this block up here with all the commands for refreshing. It got updated last week. So that's there. Alright, so we're working on Epic Eagle's Eye. Open. 252, so that's above 150. Upload. And there's our Epic Eagle's Eye. Excellent. Show preview again. Alright, so what do we got? We got a base value. Cost. 11 to 20 platinum pieces. We have a weight of 0.10 pounds, a hardness of 29, a durability of 200, a material of steel. I'm not sure if that's correct. Trinkets and other jewelry are usually made of like gold or silver. Although the hardness and durability suggests that it could be correct. Steel Star or No Worries or Varg might want to check into that. And they might not. So let's see here. Description. You are doing the Fatal Flock crossbow. I don't mind at all. You're going to watch me to see how to do it. Alrighty, that's fine. So that's what these streams are for. The head of an eagle. Observing the minuscule details of the world. Minuscule. Why is it telling me that's wrong? Min ES. So alright, so this is one of those instances where they have it spelled that way. I've duplicated what they have, except it's not spelled correctly. It should be minuscule with a U instead of an I. But because they have it spelled minuscule, we're going to spell it minuscule. We are going to use the incorrect spelling because that is what is on the item. If they corrected that between Lamania and Live, then somebody can upload a new screenshot, and we will change it at that point. So, I believe that we are on enhancements now. So sometimes what I do, because it's hard to get all of this on the screen at the same time as the enhancement section, is I will actually resize my box. Oh, it won't let me get any smaller. Okay. when it fights with me about it, I fight back. It tells me that it's got a minimum rows of 25, and I might change that to 10. And I might just dump the width and height so that I can resize it, and then close that. So now I can resize this down to this, go to enhancements, and I can scroll up, and I can start with skill spot 20, skill search 20, seeker 14. That space in the front won't actually hurt anything, but I don't like it. Having the first letter lowercase here in the template name doesn't hurt anything, but I don't like it. We have an augment colorless. We have augment green. We have named item set epic griffin, which may not be in there yet. We have named item set the devil's handiwork, which I do believe is in there. Oh, it's epic the devil's handiwork, which might not be. So that's all of that. So now we do a show preview. You're forgetting the line bracket between skill and search. So yep, we got template skill, and named item set doesn't exist because I typed it wrong. But this is why we do show preview. So we do that. If we go down here to named item set isn't right, we can go to simple, which is one. We want one variable. Item granted feet. Not in there. More variables. No. Two variables. Named item sets with an S. Alright, so we need to add our S's. S, show preview. Alright, template skill doesn't exist. I believe skill is a more variables, and it's skills. Alright, so it's skills with an S. Alright, so now we got spot 20, search 20, seeker 14, empty colorless, empty green, epic griffin, epic devil's handiwork. Let's add the word set there, see if that shows up. Set undefined, okay. So what we'll do is we'll pipe this in here with while wearing both items from the Griffin set, you gain cool thing here is you can actually do, it's a +2 quality bonus to Constitution. You can actually do con 2 quality, and then when you do show preview, you get epic griffin set. While wiring this, you gain quality constitution +2, which is a double pop-up. I really don't like the way that that works. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to do +2 quality bonus to constitution. But you could do it, I suppose. And then we're actually going to type in the one for the Epic Devil's Handiwork. And we're going to copy this, right? And we're going to do while wearing 6 items from the Devil's Handiwork, which isn't quite proper English, but that's okay. +2 quality bonus to all ability stats. Alright, so show preview. The Devil's Handiwork. That looks good. Griffin. That looks good. Everything else looks good. Oh, we don't have a location. So we need to put in location. Subversion. It is in the end chest. Item type, jewelry. Trinket. And, oops, wrong button. Save. So let's copy Lamania to the other item we made because it's based on a Lamania screenshot. Can I bring up a picture of the Fatal Flaw crossbow? I suppose I probably could. It looks like my son is editing with my account. So I'll need to undo that. Increase potential. Note that this is from Lamania. Do that. So you wanted to see the Fatal Flaw, which is right there. I have yellow on that one. So it's got Keen 3, Armor Piercing 20, Shrieking 5, Sovereign Vorpal 12, plus 12 enhancement, and empty orange slot on the Epic. On the Heroic, it's Keen 2, Armor Piercing 15, Shrieking 2, Improve Vorpal, plus 5 enhancement bonus, and empty orange augment. Min level 14, It's 2.5 1d10 plus 5 Pierce Magic with a 17 to 20 x2 and a Dex attack mod. And the epic is 6.5 1d10. Alright, so let's go back to update 28 named items. And it looks like, what do we got here? So you're working on the Fatal Flaw Titan. We're 6. So if you're doing the Fatal Flaw, let's do the last one for Heroic, and let's do the Lion's Mane, which is a necklace. Which is also in Subversion. Alright. So necklace is also jewelry. Alright, and we're gonna do min levels 14, bound to account, bound on acquire. Alright, show preview. $420. This is a necklace. There's no race requirement. It is a neck item. We know that it's Subversion and chest, or Subversion at least. We don't know about which chest, but we're going to call it end chest so it shows up in loot. Upload file, choose file, Lion's Mane, which I might not have yet. Necklaces, edit. Try to make it 420px wide. Cut. New. Don't save. Paste. File. Save as PNG. Lions. Main.png. Don't need this anymore. Lion's Mane. Open. 241 is above the threshold. Ignore warning upload. Ow. Looks good there. Show preview. So we got durability of 90, material says steel, but that's a really low durability and hardness. That looks more like gold. It's probably just an error that was made. They may or may not fix it. 18 cost 5620 platinum pieces. Weight jewelry is usually 1.01 pounds or 0.10 pounds. Not epic subversion. End chest. No crafting. Description. The body of a lion, hardy and proud. Enhancements. Insightful false life. That might require a prefix setting for that. We'll have to check it out after. Insightful Con 2. That might require a prefix thingy on it. Next, Insightful Natural Armor Bonus 2. I don't remember what the one for natural armor is. Simple, no. One natural bonus. I believe it's natural bonus. And that was +2 insightful. What's the next one? Insightful fortitude save +1. Saves fort 1 insightful. It has an empty augment slot of which color? Green. We've got named item sets. Named item sets. The Devil's Handiwork and Griffin set. Show preview. So, saves doesn't exist. Use save. Okay, so Insightful Con 2, Natural Armor and Fortitude apparently don't have that. Devil's Handiwork, Griffin set still haven't been defined. We're going to go define those in the epic versions in a minute. That'll be a little bit of template editing. Invalid magnitude for False Life. So False Life uses a different system. The False Life system is False Life magnitude lesser 10, which is note name, improve, greater, superior, epic, and bonus type. So insightful. So what we're going to do is, this is It's plus 10, so it's got no, so it's 2. So false life 2. Insight prefix equals insightful. Show preview. Insightful false life. Okay. Insightful con. Now we got natural armor and save, so we need to do natural bonus and save. Natural bonus and save. We'll take a look at those templates, see how they work. So we can get insightful. Natural bonus, use natural armor instead. So natural armor amount prefix equals. So we fix that one, and then save is type amount bonus type. So bonus type needs to be insight. Preview. Insightful false life. Insightful con 2. Insightful natural armor bonus 2. Insightful fort save 1. Green slot, griffin set, devil's handiwork. So let's go down to named item sets. And we're going to edit that in a new tab. We're also going to open up Insightful Natural Armor Bonus 2 items. And we don't have anything else that we need to do here. This is done. So we click on Save Page. Reload this. And we have a Lion's Mane. Let's do recent changes. Looking good. Looking good. Lion's Mane, that's there. Our sets still don't exist. But, alright, let's go back to update 28 items. Update 28 named items. Insightful category bonus here, so we're going to copy this. I'm going to guess it's going to be no include category listing and then the parent category, which is just going to be that without the +2. Show preview. It's not category listing, but that's okay. So now we have a link to this. We can open up this. And we have +5. Edit. So it's category listing with a space. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We need to do pipe space O2 in order to be able to have it properly be category sorted for the sorting. So now we go here and it should be 2 and then 5. Alright, so 2 and then 5. I don't like the way that it shows, because it's 2 there. So if we go here and we do calls equals 1, save page, there we go. So that's good. Alright, so we have hit our, well, we hit our halfway point 15 minutes ago. before we add the new items here to this template, we are going to take a 5-10 minute break for bathroom and coffee refill. Um, See you in a few. And we're back. So Titan has reminded me that he wants a picture of the crossbow. So I will upload one for him. The crossbow is right here. Edit, select. Did you need the epic or the heroic version, Titan? The heroic one, right? Alrighty, heroic it is. Try to get it 420 width. There we go. Don't save. Paste. File. Save as PNG. The fatal flaw.png. Alright, so I'm going to go to the fatal flaw page. And I'm going to do this and show preview. And then click on that. So that'll get me the upload file page for the correct page. I can close the page that he's going to be working on without doing any editing. Just close it. So that way I'm not affecting him working on it. Find the screenshot, the fatal flaw, open, 268's above 150, ignore, upload. And you now have a picture for the fatal flaw that you can use in the item itself. Just use the substitute page name.png and it will pull it up. Alrighty, so now we have these new named item sets. So if we look at the code for the template for those, you see it's got usage, tells you, named item set, set name, where set name is the name of the set. It is case sensitive and must match and anchor in the named item sets page. If you want the link to work, always test the link after using this template. Description is a string filler pop-up description for new set not currently in the template. I believe that actually adds it to a category. So this is what the wiki text for that usage and example section looks like. Then we get a categorization, category set items, set name items. If we scroll down to the bottom, default set undefined or 2. If there's a set, S-case new set items. All right, so if we go to the lion's mane and the epic eagle's eye, we scroll to the bottom, there should be a devil's handiwork items, and we got Seeker 14 that we need to create. So we got epic griffin set, epic devil handiwork, devil's handiwork, griffin. So griffin, epic griffin, devil's handiwork, epic devil's handiwork. Seeker 14, we're just going to add this to a category. So it's going to be no include category listing, calls equals 1, category 014, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's what it should look like. Show preview. The parent item is secret items. Parent category, let's take a look at that real quick. Let's take a look at one of these pages, like Secret 12. Edit. Scroll down. So it's just 0, 1, 2. There's no space in there. So we'll get rid of the space. That is my son in the background. Save page, close, close, and that's done. So if we go here, so what we need to do on this is, those are all the sets. You can see how they're all lowercase. Case doesn't actually affect it because at the top of the coding, we use a switch with an LC, and LC means lowercase of whatever is defined as set. We try to make them alphabetical. So let's add a couple sets here. Let's go to E's. Where's the E's? E, A, B, C, D, E, L, L, M, N, O, P. So we're going to want to go here. And we're going to add epic Griffin set equals epic the devil's handiwork equals, okay. So we'll take our epics, we'll work on those first because they're alphabetically the same. Eagle's eye. So take a look at recent changes. So Titan created an account. Okay, Titan, you created an account. Yay! Are you asking for DDO Wiki VIP? Is that what you're asking for? The picture's in the upload log right there. So it's file, the fatal flaw.png, but you're just going to include it as the fatal curly curly SUBST colon all caps page name curly curly.png. So you're asking for special privileges with no edits. I see how it is. I see. But yes, I will give you VIP. I can give you VIP on the DDO Stream account because the DDO Stream account is a VIP. If you're a VIP, you can give VIP. I can't give you anything else from this account, but I can give you VIP. Save user groups. And you are now DDO Wiki VIP. Now that I've given it to you, I can't take it away. So if I give you VIP on an account that's a VIP and you start screwing stuff up, I have to get in touch with an administrator, well, technically a bureaucrat or a steward, which means me or Yoko, basically, in order to get it removed. So that's user right management for non-stewards. So recent changes. There you go. So there's that. All right, back to this. Epic Eagle's Eye. Epic Eagle Eye. Edit. Edit. Because we typed in a description here, we can actually cut this out. Get rid of that. Go back to item sets here. This was for the Griffin set. That goes there. For the handiwork set, we can actually cut this out of here and paste it in here. Now, let's see here. Doesn't look like there's anything special that we need to do there. As far as defining a set for categorization, we can do quality bonus. We can link that. We can link ability stat. We can link the devil's handiwork. We can link constitution. We can link quality bonus. We can link the Griffin set. All right, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if we go here, GR, greater, 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 greater. So it looks like right here, we're going to put in Griffin set. Actually, our thing right here, I believe, was the heroic, wasn't it? No, that's the epic. Okay. No, thank you, sir, for supporting it and using it. It's knowing that it's helping people that encourages editors to continue editing and to update more stuff. Epic Eagle Eye, Epic Eagle Eye. Why am I looking at that page twice? Let's just go to the regular Eagle Eye. And then I get it over here too. All right, let's see here. So we don't have that in there. That's fine. What other things are in this set? Lion's Mane. Did we put it in there? Nope. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go like this and go Griffin set, pipe, while... So it's the same thing, only it's a +1 bonus instead of a +2. Okay, so I don't need that. I don't need that. What I do need is Griffin set, copy the one from Epic, and change +1 to a +2, or +2 to a +1. I'm going to copy the Epic Devil's Handiwork, and scroll down to T's. and go with the Devil's Handiwork, and it's going to be a +1 there. I don't know. That's a good question. If you click on the Seeker 14, there should be a parent category of Seeker items, and then it will tell you, unless there's something that hasn't been added yet, it'll tell you what the highest is. Alright, show preview to make sure we didn't break anything. Show changes. When you're working on long templates with a big wall of different effects there, show changes is good because then you can see what you added exactly, make sure you didn't do any typos anywhere else. So that looks good. So now if we hit save page and we go to the eagle's eye, and Epic the eagle's eye. Now if we scroll down to Epic Devil's Handiwork, so Devil's Handiwork is red link and ability stats is red link. So ability stats we might want to change because that shouldn't be a red link, but the Devil's Handiwork being a red link is okay. Although we're going to want to make it epic. Yeah, we can get rid of the link there. And then the Griffin set is the same thing. It's got a red link there. So we can get rid of that. And then on the regular version, we have Devil's Handiwork, ability stats. So we're going to get rid of the sets, but ability stats should have a link. So we're going to search other articles. Circle with a line through it. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Titan. Back on the last page. I don't remember what the last page was. Let's see here. This thing right here? That adds no wiki tags. Is that what you're talking about? No. Okay. Not sure then. So let's see here. Ability stat. I think it's just ability. Yes. Okay, so we're going to go here. And we're going to go to our new ones, which are Epic. So it's just going to be ability stats. We're going to get rid of the linking on the Griffin set. Not to mention, they are already linked. as part of the template. Is behind a list item in the field. I have no idea. You'll have to come up with a more specific definition of what your question is. Or I'll watch it in the video and see if I can find it after we're done with this stream, and maybe I can send you a message about it later. Or mention it next week. Alright, so fix linking for new sets. Save page. Reload. Reload. There we go. That looks good. And that looks good. And that looks good. And that looks good. Still no idea. Recent changes. Do you remember what page it was on? Was it on the search page? Was it in the category pages? Is that what you're talking about? These things? What these things mean... okay. So those mean there are no subcategories. A plus means that there are that are subcategories, and a minus means that it's expanded. So you can collapse it, you can expand it, and if there's no more subcategories, then it's just a null set symbol. You can also see on the end here that if it tells you how many pages or categories or if it's empty. And there's actually even another one for... Alright, so this one has 2 categories and 22 pages. You can expand, you can see all of the subcategories are empty. And they have varying slashes and they're all way out of whack. That'll need to be fixed at some point. If there's files, it'll say how many files there are. But none of these have any files. But if we go back to items... 3 subcategories, 127 pages. These probably shouldn't be in items directly, and I don't know why they are, but we can fix those. We'll take a look and see if we can figure out what it is. Let's go to root. Here we go. Here's one. So this one, this history one, has 3 subcategories, which are events, Maybar, Endless Night Festival, Epic Items, and Smuggler Rest Quest. 300 pages in history and 13 files in history. Superior force burst. Okay. So the Epic Rift Maker. Let's take a look at the Epic Rift Maker. Item Epic Rift Maker. Superior force burst. It's in there. It takes you to the force page. That's not an item, it's an enhancement. So we have force burst. We actually don't have superior force burst listed here yet, but we can add it. Edit. And we just copy this and paste it, and we do superior, and then we look at it and it says copy, the description is this, paste, it's not found on hand wraps, but it is found on superior force burst items. Base price modifier, I'm guessing, is +6. Although they don't really do that anymore, I don't think. So we'll do a show preview. Force burst, superior force burst, found on Epic Rift Maker. Save. And now when you click on superior force burst, it will actually take you to... Well, it's supposed to take you to that section. Why doesn't it? Because it's not set up to take you to the section. If you look down in the bottom corner, bottom left corner under my picture, you can see where it takes you. So that's in there now. Now, why are these an item? Well, it looks like there needs to be some work here. It's directly in items. So let's do Epic Return to Sender fixes and bracer fixes. Epic Return to Sender. We don't have a screenshot for that one yet. So Epic Return to Sender is a dagger. Edit. Shrink. Copy. Try to get the 420 width. Cut. File. New. Don't save. Paste. Save as PNG. Epic return to sender.png. Save. Close. Subst page name .png. We're just adding a screenshot for this for now. Click on that. Choose file. Return to sender. Open. Ignore warnings. Upload. No information here, so we're gonna add Lamania to it. Show preview. I have done this a few times. What do we got? We got 5 1d4. Plus X damage types, plus 12 Pierce Magic. And I'm sure you can hear the construction outside. Wonderful thing. 20x3, so it's 19 to 20x2. Throwing dagger thrown. We're going to dump that because I haven't fixed that yet. None, none, none. Attack mod dex, damage strength. Durability. 230. It is made out of steel. Its hardness is 29. Its base value is 11 to 20. Its weight is 1.00 pounds. Tavern Brawl, which I haven't fixed yet, so we're going to dump that. Chest, we're going to say it's end chest, because I believe they all are in this pack. Returning is actually a template. Solar 4 is actually a DMG. Greater Bleeding should be a DMG. Improved Paralyzing. I believe Paralyzing is its own template. So we'll do that. Augment Orange. Show preview. Screenshot's done there. So template isn't a paralyzing isn't a template. We got returning, solar, greater bleeding. So paralyzing didn't work. Why didn't paralyzing work? Not in that list. Not in that list. Not in that list. So, since paralyzing didn't work, we'll try to open the template, which doesn't exist. So it's going to tell me there's a red link. And then we can search for it in other articles. And we can see something that it's on. Improved paralyzing is on. We'll just say the Epic Spy Dagger. Edit. Scroll down. So improved paralyzing is a misc effect. Okay. So we'll take misc effect. Improved paralyzing. So we'll just copy the whole line. Sometimes the easiest way is to search for it and find something else that has it, and then you can just copy paste. Because copy paste is awesome. Alright, so improved paralyzing orange slot. We just need a description now. Magically murderous missive. Save page. And that one is updated. Alright, let's do the bracers, which is missing a ton of stuff. So we have some sets here. We're going to go like that, and we're going to go 2 variables, named item sets, greater heroism is a misc effect, I believe. Attack bonus plus 10. delete. Attack bonus would be 1. Insightful strength plus 4 would be STR 4. Insightful stat. Still no picture, but that's okay. Misc effect I mistyped. Is it a space or is it lowercase on effect? Must be lowercase on effect. Alright, so that's annoying me. Let's do that. Search. Miss effects. Page down. Paste. Okay. So we're going to dump this for now, because I'm going to do that in the template a different way. Epic bracers. Pictoscript. Subst. Page name. .png. Alright, so we have that. Show preview. 420. I don't think I've made the file for this yet. So we'll go to U28, and this is the bracers, right? Epic barb bracers. Bracers. Edit. This will be the last one because we only have a couple minutes left. Select. No, I hit select. And we want to try to get it 420 width. And cut. New. Don't save. Paste. File. Save as PNG. Epic barbets. Bracer. Make sure it's spelled right. .png. Save, close, choose file. Epic barbets bracer, open. 256 is bigger than 150. Upload. Wait for this to finish spinning. Show preview. Close that. Description. Shoved below deck the barbets held tough, their aim true, manning the cannons with the utmost bravery. Shove below deck the barbets, B-A-R-B-E-T-T, no apostrophe. Held tough, their aim true, manning with one N instead of two, but that's how it's spelled. So that's good. Weight 0.10. Cost 11,220 pp. Hardness 29. Material steel. Durability 200. Race, we're going to get rid of none because the template doesn't accept that yet. Show preview. Insightful strength 4, attack bonus 10, greater heroism, green augment slot, epic captain set, epic handiwork set. Handiwork set works. Captain set is still undefined, but that's okay. That can be defined later. It's going to be the same as the other set, only it's strength. So we'll add that in a second. Jewelry, bracer, wrist, none. Bound to account on acquire, 200. Tavern Brawl quest. Attack bonus items plus 10 doesn't exist. We'll open that. Save page. Named item sets. Edit. Attack bonus items. So we do no include, category listing, calls equals 1, category attack bonus items, $10. Let's do a show preview on this. Take a look at attack bonus items. And I have the wrong brackets there. If we look at +4, edit, scroll down, it's just that, so those are all going to need to be updated. We'll do this with a space 10 then. And copy, paste, save. While that's doing that, now we'll go back to attack bonus items. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is the biggest attack bonus item, apparently. And we'll do edit, control-tab, edit, control-tab, edit, control-tab, edit. We'll do scroll down to edit box, scroll to edit box, scroll to edit box. This is how you do mass editing of a few pages. If it's more than this, you should actually ask for a bot to do it, which is just putting in a bot request. And there are a few administrators that have access to AutoWiki browser and the bot account. You shouldn't really do it without using the bot account. So we got 04, 03, 02, 01, copy, paste, save, all copy, paste, save, all copy, paste, save, all copy, paste, save. That's all done. We said strength for Barbette. So if we go down to Epic Griffin and we go paste, paste, and we do Epic Captain Set, is that what it's called, with an apostrophe? And then we change Constitution to Strength. And then we copy this, and we go up to C where Captain Set would go. A, B, C, Beacon of Hope. So we go here, and we go paste. We delete this. We delete Epic, and it's a +1 bonus. So we do Epic Captain Set, save page, reload, and now Captain Set has the bonus there, and I think that just about wraps it up. How do you get your changes to show on the preview once you're done editing? You click on Show Preview. And if you want to see the changes that you made, the actual text changes to the wiki text, you do show changes. And I think that about wraps it up for today. We're a couple minutes over our 10 o'clock. So please tune in next week for another exciting episode of DDO Wiki Talk with T13. Tuesday mornings from 8 to 10. And don't forget to catch our other DDO stream live shows. We have DDO PL at 1 p.m.